hard worker, very detailed in his work, very professional in his work. He cares, and he wants to win.
What intrigued you about coming to Houston and working, with the Astros organization?
Well, you're always intrigued by teams that have won championships, 17 and 22. Tremendous organization. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Last year at this time, I never would have thought I'd be anywhere but Arizona. But fortunately for me, things worked out where I'm here in an organization that's committed to winning.
As you look at the Astros infield, how do you kind of view the defense on the dirt as a whole, and where do you think you can maybe bring some fresh ideas or things like that to maybe raise the floor a little bit?
For me, you raise the expectations, but just making sure that the routine play is made. You can work with the routine play all day. The great plays are going to be made because these guys are very athletic. They're going to do their work. They're going to find those plays. But an out that's an out has to be an out. It has to be recorded as an out. And that to me is what makes good defense.
Joe is also kind of lauded the way the D-backs ran the bases, and obviously you were pretty integral in that. Like, what's your base running philosophy, just kind of in general? What do you kind of want to instill here?
Well, you got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart. Learning how to turn the bases sharply, so us as coaches can make better decisions on the bases. And I'm sure during spring training that's gonna be detailed work for all our position players. And for me, if that could be instilled in them. Putting pressure on the defense is the number one thing. That's what we talked about when I was in Arizona, is putting pressure on the defense and let the other team commit their errors. And we feel with this team that we have here, very athletic, have speed, we can do the same.
What's the challenges of going from a third base coach, a big park like Chase Field, to the left field here, just something left field?
It's more the left field. Yeah, it's a shorter wall. Everything's a little bit closer, but you kind of have to learn to, you can't be as aggressive here compared to Arizona, but you still got to take your shots.
What's your background with
like with Joe Espada? How long have you guys known each other, and how did that relationship?
I've known Joe since 2017. Him work with Yankees and been here for now as a manager and as a coach. I've always liked his work. Very professional, very organized, and Capina like that.
En español, si pudiera repetir eso con su relación con Joe Espada.
Yo conocí a Joe Espada el 17 cuando estaba con los Yankees en las Grandes Ligas. Lo miré trabajando aquí con los Astros, pues de tercera y ahora es manager. Y siempre muy organizado y le gusta ganar.
Christian Walker had praised you during his press conference, saying that you've changed his career. What does that mean, hearing that from your former players now that he's been in Houston now?
Well, I think he changed his career because of the work he put in. All we can do is have recommendations for these guys. And it was easier because I had Goldie for years. Goldie came from us throughout the minor leagues, developed with us in the minor leagues. And so that helped me a lot. It basically earned the trust. And then once Christian started finding out the little things that we were doing, all of a sudden became big things. From being a backup first baseman to all of a sudden being a frontline first baseman, being the best defensive first baseman since 2019, I think. That's all the work he's put in.
Did you persuade Christian when he was a free agent, knowing that you were coming to Houston, try to persuade him to come and be in the Astros organization?
The only thing I said, if there's a first baseman out there that can play defense like him, I mean, if he's available, you go get him. But that's not up to me. That's way above. Sorry, that's way above me. But I'm very thrilled to have him here because I know what he does to the other infielders. He'll make Altuve better. He'll make Jeremy Pena, Isaac Paredes, and all those guys better infielders because of what he does at first.
What are those things that he does that will make guys better?
He picks balls. You never see him miss a pick. And even on pickoffs with pitchers, he's done that since 2019. And those are the things that you want from a first baseman. We know he can slug, like they all can. The position players that play first, but he can play defense, and he takes away outs that other first basemen don't. I mean, you can look at analytics and it shows that. But for me, he's just consistent. That's who he is. He's consistent. He works hard. Sometimes you got to tell him, hey, take it easy today. No. I'm gonna work. Okay, gotcha.
When you watch Altuve and Pena, are there little things that they can do that will easily make them better at their positions?
I think we all can do the little things to make us better, and I feel confident enough that both of those guys are tremendous players. I mean, Hall of Famer to be. Jeremy Pena has won a Gold Glove before in the past, And I look at him, he's a guy that should always be around winning gold gloves because of the athleticism and the skills he brings to the table.
What do you take the most pride in doing as a coach? Like, what are your top skills, in your opinion, self-evaluation?
You're talking about me?
You.
I just want to connect with players. I want to connect with players and make them better. That's all. It's not about me, it's about the players. Because without the players, we're not here. So it's always about the players.
Profe, en lo personal, ¿cómo llega a esta temporada y esta nueva aventura?
Just by working with them, having that communication, open communication, sometimes a tough communication. But all in all, they know that when I talk to them, it's a genuine. That's all.
¿Qué equipo de Spring Training se espera ver el primer día, Tony Perezchica, cuando se reúnan todos?
Pues trabajo. Uno va a trabajar para mejorar a los muchachos, los peloteros aquí de Grandes Ligas y los de Liga menores también. Estamos aquí para prepararlos a las ligas menores para cuando lleguen aquí ya estén preparados para tener la confianza de jugar en el infield defensivamente en Grandes Ligas.
Profe, en lo
¿Cuáles
personal,
han sido las principales sensaciones de llegar a una organización como esta, como los Astros de Houston, que ha sido tan exitosa en los últimos años?
No, para mí es un honor. Es un equipo que siempre está en la pelea para ir a los playoffs y han ganado 6 mundiales. Uno mira a este equipo cuando está en el dugout contrario y dice, este equipo es difícil. Y siempre van a estar en la lucha. Aquí con los Altuve y los muchachos que tienen aquí, este equipo va para ganar.
Hablando de rendimientos individuales, ¿cómo crees que será el rendimiento de Walker e Isaac Paredes a la ofensiva, con un left field que es bastante corto en comparación con otros estadios?
Pues yo quiero que no, esa pregunta es difícil para mí porque yo no soy hitting coach, pero para mí que se queden con lo que ellos hacen mejor, si batean para el lado contrario, que se queden ahí porque la pichada equivocada, si la jalan va a ser más fácil para hacer el control aquí en este parque.